So you got a single mother complaining about, her children's father because he's not picking up the kids as she want him to. Let's review it.
How did I have children with someone who doesn't want to see me do well?
I don't know. Could you tell us why? Because you chose him.
Like, doesn't want to see me do well, don't want to help with his kids. The only saving grace that I have is the fact that I get a pretty good lump sum of child support. And even then, I waited 2 years of him doing absolutely nothing. He didn't have a job and all of that. He decided to leave me at 7 months pregnant with our second child. I have 2 children in total. Both children are with him. He left me at 7 months pregnant, basically like he left, to fend for myself. And he went out and, got another bitch pregnant. And it was just a whole bunch of stuff going on. I could definitely write a book, and I'd probably do a story time on that whole situation.
You know what the deal is, a lot of men talk about, and it's the same man impregnating all these women, the same type of men. And then what she's going to do is dealing with this guy. She's going to be looking to a lot of you brothers to come in and to save her. Maybe she can call Dr. Umar Johnson. He probably can save her because, he said that, black men should be raising the children of that man. That's how you decent, good black men should be doing, is raising the children of that man right there. According to Umar Johnson, that's what y'all supposed to be doing. So, but yeah, she's called Umar. Let Umar raise some kids. Shoot. He not married to a black woman. That's interesting. Umar not married to a black woman, but he always talking about black men being married to other groups of women, but yet he can't show somebody how it's done. He can't show somebody a black marriage, right? A black family. He can't show that. All he can do is talk about what other people are dating or what they're doing or who they're married to, but yet he's not the prime example of black marriage. So see, let's call it what it is. Umar pandering. But even Umar is not marrying these modern women. But he just get his coins from single mothers. That's why he got to pander so much.
But this video is not for that. This video is just to vent because, he commits to say, okay, I'm going to come this weekend to come get the kids. And then my daughter called him this morning off her cell phone, and she's like, hey, are you still coming to get us this weekend? Oh, well, I can't come get y'all Friday, but I can come get y'all Saturday. You've already committed to getting them. How do you know I don't have anything to do? Which I do. I own a transportation company. I am booked. I have a client on that day all day from 3 o'clock to like 11 and 12 o'clock. There's no way, like, you have to get your kids, So I'm like, okay, if you can come Saturday, at least just come by 1, because that's when I have to be gone. I have to leave the house. I'm going to come whenever I want to come.
Now, that part right there about the children, I think that part's despicable. You don't tell a child you're going to show up and don't. Don't do that. It's best not to say nothing at all than do that, because the child looking out for you, looking out, and you never show up. Disappointing that child. I'm not even mentioning the situation about what she got going on. I'm talking about the children. That can really emotionally scar a child when you do something like that. Don't do that. I detest that sort of stuff. Don't lie to children and tell them you're going to show up and you're not. Don't do it. I really don't say nothing at all. I really don't even be in their life, even though that'll affect them. But that saying you're going to show up and they're looking for you, and disappointing of children like that, yeah, that really affects them.
Like, what the is wrong with him? Like, this is remarried. He does come to my door sniffing. He's not happy there, but he gets a free ride with this bitch. Like, she allows him to cheat on her, do whatever the he want to do, and she take care of him. Listen. He got it made with that stupid bitch. You know what I'm saying? He got it so made with her. He know he can't come to my house and do that shit. And I don't even want him anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, all I want is for him to take care of our 2 children. That's all I want. And it just seems like it's like pulling teeth. And then it's like, it doesn't matter about my schedule, what I have going on, especially if it's to support our children. He doesn't care. It's like he gets off on making my life an inconvenience, like making things an inconvenience. You know what I'm saying?
And you didn't pick that up about him after the first kid, that he was like that? You had kid number 2 with him? Seriously? And then listen, she said that he's married. Yeah, I believe it. Because you have the same old dusty dudes running around, and they get all these different women pregnant. Listen, they even get professional women pregnant. For all these women with these degrees, right? And professional jobs. They'll lay up with them. That's the interesting part about it. You would think those women would be so far removed from those kind of men. No, they gonna lay up with them. Because they intimidated by some of you hardworking, professional brothers out there, brothers who made it. They can't really deal with you too much. So a lot of times those women even get with those dusty dudes because they feel like they got power over them with the money they're making.
And it's just like, how the did I have 2 children with somebody who don't want to see me do well? And I take full responsibility because I decided to do this twice with him, and it's just like, how the did I get in this situation with this stupid, like, I don't get it. I don't understand.
The epiphany stage. Epiphany is and usually the epiphany stage for a lot of times women will start around 28 to 32 on average, the epiphany stage. So she's having the epiphany about why in the world I lay down with this dude, why did I deal with him, look at the problems I have or whatever, right? I always say, listen to these videos. And let me tell you something. I don't make these videos and I'm talking to women. I'm not talking to women my age at all. When I say women, I'm talking to the younger ones because I don't want the younger ones to make these mistakes. You understand? And young women don't come at me sideways about nothing I say. It's always older women, sometimes my age or close to my age or even older than me. They the one more bothered with what I say than actually the younger women. The younger women don't even be tripping on me like that. I think that's very interesting too. And I know why some of them get bothered because, hey, they didn't hit the wall and they feel the effects of the wall. And then now they mad because of what I'm saying and I'm cutting off their prospects of men coming in there playing super simp. So they're not liking what I say. But you know what? I don't want men to deal with no issues and problems. I don't want young women to make the mistakes of those hit the wall members. I want them to listen, learn, and apply. That's what I want. I don't want you young women to be listening to what these older women have said to you, and then you end up being in the same situation. Or a situation like this woman here. 2 kids by a freaking dusty bum. Yeah, even though he's married, he's still dusty and he bummy. Women, you should always want the man that impregnates you to be a man of some sort of relevance. So a man that got something going on. Don't let any old man in your womb, and don't be procreate with any old man. Because as I said in the other video, part of that child is you, ladies, and part of that child is that man you laid with. If that man you laid with is sorry, good for nothing, dusty, cheating, lying, stealing, just a criminal, whatever the case may be with him. Now, she said this one got to work a job or whatever. You can still be a bum with a job. You just go to work on time. That's all. Doesn't mean you're a good man. Because some men think that, because I make money, that means I'm a good man. No, it don't. Men that make money, it's like equivalent to a woman that's a 10. Now, a woman that's a 10, you get to talking to her and see, oh, man, she ain't got nothing to say. She's stupid. She ignorant. Like that sort of thing, and you just get turned off by it. Well, it's the same thing with men. You could be making a big bag of money, but you may not can't hold a conversation. You don't have even a great personality. You're not even agreeable with nothing. You're very ornery, or whatever the case may be with you, right? So just as you got money doesn't mean you're a good man. Or just because you don't commit crimes doesn't mean you're a good man. I have to say that too. Because some guys feel that, I got a good job, don't commit crimes, I'm a good man. No, it doesn't mean that. Not at all. It's more to life than just making money and not getting in trouble. That's great you're not getting in trouble. It's great you're making money, but it's more to it than that. It's more to it than a woman just looking good. How many times y'all say, well, it's more to a woman that's looking pretty, right? It's more to a man than just making money. But let me know what y'all think about, this young lady here. Like I said, I just wonder where her father was at. But, but at the same time, let me back up on that. We live in a country where fathers don't really have a big say-so and influence. So these young ladies, you could tell them all day long, as a father. Don't do this, don't do that, don't be with that guy, don't do this, don't do that. And they still make their own choices to go do that. And then later, when they get that epiphany, they may either come back to you and tell you, oh, you was right the whole time, or they ducking you because you was right the whole time, right? And they don't want to have to face you. But y'all let me know what y'all think about, what she's saying. Young ladies, don't make this mistake. Don't lay up with no dusty dude like this and procreate with him. Don't do it.